Welcome back. Today we are going on a very special visit. Should I even call it a tour? But first things first, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, Tomi Adenuga, you don't want to miss anything. We are going to Ancaster today. This place is a very serene town in Ontario. You guys must know by now that I live in Ontario. I visited this place some time ago because like some people know I do like real estate. I show people houses. I just absolutely love doing this because it gives me so much joy. For me, this is therapy. Going to homes, going to houses, viewing those houses. You know, the thing that they say, if you can stay in that place, just going around there gives you this kind of idea that maybe one day you will get to live in that kind of place. So I just love it. It's therapy for me. So on one fateful day, my realtor took me to this place, Ancaster in Ontario. It is very, very close to Hamilton, or should I even say it is located in Hamilton. So if you're familiar with Hamilton, Ontario, if you've ever heard of Hamilton, Ontario, if you've ever visited, just know that Ancaster is just like a stone's throw from Hamilton. Let me even just say it's kind of like amalgamated into Hamilton. So it's part of Hamilton as we know it today in 2025. So it's not such a very far place from where I stay currently. So it was kind of like easy for me to visit. And guys, I want to take you on this very cool journey. If you're a family person, you love serenity, you love the ambience of like ravines, trees, a little bit of greenery, you will love this place. And everything about this place is something that screams family, comfort, the kind of lifestyle that a lot of people might like. Some people feel that, oh, it's too quiet. I don't think I can stay there. The hustle and bustle, I'm not feeling it. But you know, we all have like contrary opinions. What some people like, some other person might not like. So I'm going to be starting this series, and this is going to be one of many. For today, it is Ancaster. For tomorrow, it will be somewhere else. And this is something that I'm going to be taking you along anytime you want because we are going to be touring the whole of Ontario, hopefully, and let's see how it goes. So we are now in Ancaster. I don't want to say this is where you get to or this is where you how you access it. We all use our maps, we all use however whatever we use in getting to anywhere we are going to. And if you're planning to go there, you just want to take a feel, you want to view how the place really is, just put Ancaster on your map basically, and you are there in no time. One thing I must say about this place is if you are a Nigerian, if you're a Lagosian, you would relate. It makes me remember old Ikoyi. Like that is what I think of whenever I remember Ancaster. There are a lot of old houses here, but I kid you not, those old houses are not cheap. So what is going on primarily is that many of these old houses are being torn down, are being reconstructed, renovated, and turned into mega pieces, mansions, big like you would love it. So if you're someone like me that you love a good family home, a big space, just like this very nice house, like a 5 bed, a 4 bed, some even have like, let me say like a 5, 6 bed because most of them, they're like 3 floors. You know, the main living area, you go upstairs to like the bedrooms. And of course they have like, basements as well. Some basements have like rooms for like 2, 3 bedrooms. Some basements, when you enter those basements, that's like a proper house. So this is what I was saying. Many of these houses are like old houses, smallish and all that, but eventually they get sold and they get transformed into this kind of like masterpieces, like something like that that you just saw. So that is what is predominantly taking place in this place called Ancaster. I noticed that many of these houses are getting sold and it's not sold for cheap. You can imagine getting somewhere there like sold for like let me say 1.5 on the average. Those like old ones get sold on the average for like 1.5, 1.2. A developer can take it up and they will decide to transform it into this kind of like mega masterpiece. That kind of house can be sold for like let's say 2.5 or even 3 million at the end of the day. So guys, what do you think? Would you like to stay somewhere like this? So I see something like this usually happening here, and that's what I just said. You see the old houses getting transformed, like just like this one here. So you see old house, smallish, you see a big one like this, that kind of like 4 bed, 5 bed. Like I saw houses, and I keep seeing houses. I've been to so many of these houses, I have been inside so many of these houses. I have kind of like helped to sell so many of these houses, and this gives me so much joy. Like I just live here, but I get to also experience it. I have been to so many of this kind of houses. Like this is like a 6 bed house. Like they are big, they are roomy. There's a lot of room. And in my head, in fact, there's something I always tell my husband, like, is this house not too big? Like I always just get so paranoid, like, oh, hope I won't be looking for a child somewhere. And they'll be like, to me, the people that are buying this kind of houses, they already have this at the back of their minds. So, and there's so many things to do in Ancaster. There's so many historic sites. There's just a lot to do in this place. And I'm the kind of person that I love serenity. I love like places to go. I love walking. I love places that I can take the children to, parks. I like that kind of thing. And this is everything that you get in this kind of place. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. If you're a family person, you're probably married or you have children, would you consider staying in somewhere like this? Somewhere that has a lot of like trees left and right, bedecked with trees. Another thing I must say, I came here last Christmas. Oh my God, saying it was beautiful was an understatement. All those houses were colorfully decorated, the trees, the snow, everything. One thing I like about them is the kind of like greenery they have, the trees that they have. You'll be taking a walk and you just be very happy with yourself. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Would you like to stay somewhere like this in Ancaster? And so I was saying an average house here can go for, on the average, I will see on the list, like the very new ones, the new houses. If you are looking for like a 5 bed, a standard house, the least I think you can get will be like a not even 2 million, to be honest. Like I would say on the average, 2.5. This kind of big one, definitely not 2.5. I would say 3.5, $4 million. People are the ones buying it, and that's what I always tell myself. Those that are buying it, they don't have two heads. They're also humans like you and like me. Of course, it might not be immediately. It might even be immediate for some people. I'm not the one that stays in your pockets or something like that. I don't know what you have in your bank account, so I don't try to like undermine anybody, because at the end of the day, costs is different for every single person. So it all depends on what you think, how much you think you can do out, how much you think something is worth for you, how much you think you want for yourself, for your family, how much is comfort for you. That's the question, really. So I love this kind of places. It's very, very community friendly, very family friendly. I didn't even scratch the surface. I didn't even go through half of where I usually go to. This was just like me just taking like a drive around some of the places I'm usually like familiar with, but there's a lot more. Like that's one house. If you get closer, you discover how much more it is. Some of these houses sit on like half an acre, like this, like see this masterpiece. It just gives me joy to like drive around this area. Like see houses now, guys. See houses. So like I said, how much is it worth for you? Can you drop like $3 million? So like around this particular location, because I've been here a number of times, I've even come with my realtor to show a particular house. And one thing I'll be asking you is, how much is it worth it for you? How much do you want to drop for this kind of house? Is 3 million too much? Do you think that's too much in Ontario? This is not even like in the greater Toronto area. Most of the places we are familiar with in the greater Toronto area, Markham, Vaughan, Oakville, Mississauga, those are places that a lot of people are familiar with. Lancaster is a little bit like not so close. It's getting close. It's like 1 hour from Toronto. It's not so far either. Without traffic, I would say like at least like an hour drive from Toronto. So it's still not bad. So if you're the kind of person that you don't care about the hustle and the bustle of the city life, if you are someone that you just want somewhere quiet, somewhere cool, that's doesn't give you so much and you're not scared of anything, that you want a very family friendly community, this is somewhere that I would highly, highly recommend to you. So, another thing I must mention, please note I am not a realtor. I don't have a real estate license. The only thing I do, like which I do, I am a content creator, I am an influencer, I am a marketer, and I help and I work with several realtors both in Ontario and even outside Ontario. Of course, Ontario is my forte. So my job primarily is to let you know about stuff like this, how housing works, what real estate looks like from a marketing standpoint, from my own point of view. If you are ready, if you are willing, if you want to buy a house, if you want to rent a house, then what I'll be doing is to hand you over to the realtors that'll be working with you. They'll be showing you and they'll be taking you around, checking whether you're eligible or not and things like that. So what do you guys really think? And like I said, this is just the first of many. There'll be many more coming your way on this channel. And so, if you've not subscribed yet, I would strongly advise you to, because you don't want to miss anything. Who knows, I might even be taking a trip down to Saskatchewan or even to another province, British Columbia, Alberta, because I don't know where this journey will take me to or will take us to. Did you enjoy this? Please kindly let me know in the comment section, because I have so many of this coming your way. Like I said, this gives me so much joy. If you enjoyed viewing, let me know so that I can bring so many more choices your way. Let's just have a feel of what you can get in Ontario for $1 million, for $2 million, for $3 million, and the rest of it like that. Even in Alberta as well. Let's see what our money can get us. Did you enjoy this video? Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share, and I'll be seeing you in my next one. Bye. Peace.